Hello, I'm Aaron Callahan and I'm here to give an interview to my dad about his work. I'd like to welcome now, for a school project, I'd like to welcome now Mr. Derek Callahan.
How you doing, Aaron?
Hi Dad.
Thanks for inviting me onto your school project.
Thank you.
So, what would you like me to talk about today?
Well, I am going to talk to you about what is your job first?
Well, my job, the one now, I'm actually called a senior instrument electrician, but although we use the word instrument, it's nothing to do with pianos or drums or anything like that. It's what we do is we control and make, really we're the brains inside a lot of things in industry. For example, you know how you ever seen one of these bottling plants where you see all the bottles getting filled up? Well, it's a computer system that's controlling all these bottles and the food going in and the tops going on. Well, it's instrument engineers that make those computer systems and put them in place, and that's what my job is now.
Wow, that is really cool, Dad. I'd like to tell you, why did you choose this job?
Wow, why did I choose the job? Really, I started off as an electrician. So I started off as an apprentice electrician because when I was young, when I was 16, I wanted to leave school. I wanted to leave school and get working right away to get money, but also wanted to continue my education. And I could do that via something called an apprenticeship. And I was an electrical apprenticeship. So that meant at 16 I could leave, but I had 4 years of college still, so I could do all my other qualifications. But it meant I could save up, and by the time I was 17 I could buy my first car. And that was really something I wanted to do.
Yep. That is really interesting. And can I tell you another thing?
Mm-hmm.
How did you start this job?
How did I start it? The one I'm doing now?
Yep.
Well, it was just a few years ago. I knew they were looking for instrument engineers again in the oil industry, and so it's one of the places I wanted to go. I knew that it's a very, very important job, although there's a lot of stuff at the moment about wind turbines and about green energy, which is great. There's still a lot of stuff we need oil for. We need oil to make plastics for your spoons or your sledges. We need oil for the petrol for cars, the gas to heat your home, hundreds and hundreds of things. The tar that goes in the road, that's all oil based. So we need oil for a lot of things still. And so it's an industry that's still got a long time to live in Scotland. There's a good 30 or 40 years left in the oil industry at least. And I thought, wow, I'll go into that industry, try it. And one of the big companies, a company called Wood Group, was moving from Aberdeen to Glasgow. So this meant that I could be part of this industry, but just get up in the morning and only travel along the road and get to my workplace.
That is really interesting.
No, I'm glad you like it.
Do you like this job?
Yeah, I like it. It can sometimes be long hours, and there's sometimes some scary stuff. If I have to go offshore, you get into one of these big helicopters, and it can be pretty scary in bad weather when you're having to go in there and you land on that little helipad, which is out there in the middle of the sea, and with stormy weathers. But hey, it's a job somebody's got to do, and I like it.
Well, thank you very much for the interview, for your work, Dad, and I thought that was really interesting.
Well,
and thank you for watching this, and goodbye.
Bye-bye everybody, thanks for listening. Thank you, Aaron. Bye-bye then.
No problem. I'll see you later.